Scorpio, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. So I appreciate you all being a part of my channel. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button right there. Boink. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It really makes a difference to my channel. And I'd love to see my channel continue to grow. All right, first card out for you is the Ace of Wands coming upside down. And it is crossed by the Chariot card. So let's see what this is all about. All right, Scorpio, and let's see what we can figure out what's happening here. All right, I see you moving away from something. All right, we've got the Ten of Swords above you here. This is a very painful energy. This is something that you have been dealing with for a while. And this is also one of these things where I feel like you no longer have the same feelings for someone. For some of you Scorpios, I wonder whether you were involved with somebody who is now incarcerated, or maybe they went to jail. I'm just picking up jail with this card here. But I feel like, you no longer want anything to do with this person because we've got this Ace of Wands reversed, and then we have the Chariot. So I feel like you really want to move away from this energy, because that's been really hard. It's been a very dark period of time for you, and I think you're really ready to move away from that. In the recent past, we do have the Six of Cups, so I think you want to go back to a time when life was very lighthearted, when you really enjoyed yourself, where you had, I think you're remembering, when life was different. And I feel like, the energy that you are dealing with now with this person here, it's been really difficult and you want it to come to an end. And, the fact that you're not feeling them anymore, all right? Because I just feel like, you're not near as passionate as you used to be. You're just not, that spark, it's like it had left. But I do feel like you want to move away from this energy, and I think you're really done with this person and you don't really know what to do. And the reason why I feel like you're ready to move away from this energy is because we also have the Six of Swords here. All right. So, this need for you to move away from a situation as painful as it's been, it's been holding, you've been making a decision, trying to figure out what to do. All right. But we do have this Two of Pentacles. I mean, you've been standing on a tightrope for how long now? All right. And I think, you are really in your mind, you've already checked out. All right. Because when I see this, and this is your final outcome, when we get to the point where we're in the Six of Swords and we're not feeling this energy anymore and you want it to come to an end, I think you realize in your mind there's a part of you that's already moved on and away from this. And it's just a matter of time for you to actually physically get in your car and go. And I think you're at that point, where I'm done. I'm just going to move on, because what you really wanted was this energy of a happy home and, living happily ever after. But that's not what you're getting, Instead, what you got with this person was a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, a lot of heartache. And I think really, this is what you want. You want to go back to when you were happy, when life was easy, when things weren't so taxing on you. So, yeah, I mean, in your head, you really are, making plans to end things so that, you can really move forward in a positive way. And, you are at a point where you're making decisions. I mean, here you are walking this tightrope, trying to figure out, do I end this? Do I move on? Do I go? Do I not go? And that's this energy here of this Six of Swords. I mean, in your head, you've already checked out. I mean, really, that's what this says. You've already checked out. Here, this is saying now you got to make the real break. You got to make that decision to really move on. And then we've got your intuition here, the High Priestess. I mean, she knows everything, the High Priestess. All right, this is an energy of, when she shows up upside down, like, you need to, what you need to do. You know the steps you need to take. You're very intuitive. You're really psychic, Scorpio. I mean, nobody needs to really tell you, what's happening. You already know. And I feel like, you know that what you need to do is move on and to move away from this. But you know, you have this energy of trying to fix things, all right? Because the Temperance, I think you've been really patient. I think you've been really trying to, you know, find the way to make this work, because the Temperance card really is about, you know, letting, you know, the spirit and the alchemy kind of fix things so that you can be, you know, in a good place. And I think you've been really patient. But this Knight of Swords, I mean, this passive aggressive energy that you've been dealing with, this is, I think, what's been really hard. You know, because sometimes I feel like when you deal with this person that you're involved with, it's almost like you walk on eggshells. And I think that's what really makes it so hard. It's like when it's good, but when it's bad, oh my God, it's horrible, right? I think, you know, you would love to make it work, but it's hard to make it work with somebody who, you know, has their own agenda. So I feel like, you know, for some of you Scorpios, it really is a matter of you really staying focused and grounded on the direction you want to take, and then making the moves towards that. Now, for others, you know, you may be actually taking a trip. Maybe you need to go away, all right? Because the Chariot says, get in your car and go, right? It says, go take a trip, you know, go do something, you know, so that you can keep the motions going, so that you have this movement working with you, so that, you know, you feel good about the decisions you are making. Because, you know, this energy of the Six of Swords, I mean, you really want to get to a place where life is good again, where you feel happy, where, you know, you can make good memories. And I don't feel like you're doing that right now, you know, because this person, you just never know where they're at. And the fact that, listen, you know, this Ten of Swords, I mean, those are a lot of swords that have come down upon you. So I feel like, you know, you've got to really look at what can you do to start pulling one sword out and the next one and the next one, so that you can enjoy your life again. Because I really feel like, you know, like I said earlier, you've already checked out, you know, so you hanging on is because you need to make a decision. You know, you need to figure out the direction you want to move in next. So I think you're right there. You're right there, Scorpio. So listen, I am going to end this here. All right. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Just know that, you know, you've got to follow what it is that you need to do. All right. Follow your intuition. It will never lead you astray. All right. It will always get you to a better place. So do what you got to do, Scorpio. Until then, I will see you later. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Hit that like button. Bye now.